Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw and we are playing Criminal Case, another elite mode. And I've been going through all the suggestions that you guys put in the comments below, and I noticed that one of you guys suggested that I should do Case 16 in Pacific Bay, Killing Time. And when I saw that case, I thought, well, I love the first few districts of the Pacific Bay, so why not do one of the cases in Pacific Bay, the very first ones. So I'm going to do case 16, Killing Time. I don't want to look at who's the killer, no. Just gonna spend some energy here. I'm trying to forget who's the killer, so will you. Okay. Hello, Katarina. I came by the station to say bye. I'm going back home for a few days. Oh. It's my big brother's birthday, so we are all gathering at my parents' home. I haven't seen him in ages. I have so much to tell him. I'll tell him about you. Anyway, I need to go. My train is leaving soon from Grand Central Station. It's the oldest train station in Pacific Bay, you know. Oh, you want to accompany me to the station? Thanks, Katarina. That's really kind of you. Of course I will come, you're my friend. We should get there early so you have time to look around. You'll see, Grand Central Station is breathtakingly beautiful. I just hope this time I won't stumble on a dead body. Haha. Please keep that thought. Alright, let's go and investigate. With Zorro. Well, not a very usual way to kill someone. It's an unusual way to kill someone. Using the clock in Central Station. Grand Central Station. I knew I should have never made that joke about stumbling on a corpse. That poor man. What a horrible way to die. Tied to a clock to hear your last seconds tick away. I guess you're right, Katarina. At least this macabre staging is giving us an important clue. The time of death. The clock really broke at 11:05 p.m. And you know, the victim's face looks vaguely familiar. Like I've seen him in a newspaper or something. Tell me, I don't know who he is. A newspaper, that's it. Katarina, that man is Vito Pioni. He's the editor-in-chief of the Daily Dawn newspaper. This is huge. This case is going to be big, and there's no way I'll leave you in the lurch, Katarina. I'm staying to help you investigate. Well, you don't have to, you could go. At least I know my brother will understand. He knows that duty always comes first. Anyway, let's have a look at the clues you already found. The newspaper rack. Good idea. Whoever did this might have some grudge against the media. Let's search through it. And I'm sure the broken electrical device you found will tell us something as soon as you're done piecing it back together. Let me just get rid of my luggage. Okay. So, what do you have to say for the body, Roxy? It's regulation, but in a very unusual way. Well, Katarina, I'll tell you one thing. This guy definitely missed his trade. I mean, I've heard of clocking off, but this is ridiculous. Oh, Roxy, please don't. I'm not going to be able to check my watch again without feeling queasy. Okay. So, someone really had it out for Vito Pioni. He was tied to the clock with a rope around his neck at 11 p.m. The rope was then tied to the hands of the clock, and as the minutes ticked by, the rope got tighter and tighter around his neck, strangling him to death. So the clock really is the murder weapon. What twisted mind could come up with this? Meh, I dreamt up worse. But I also found some oil on Vitus's neck. Not just any oil. It's pasta oil from lasagna slices. It was all over the rope too. That means Akira ate lasagna before they killed Peony. I'll make a note of it, Katarina. Question should be, how did the killer tie him up to that clock without anybody noticing? I mean, it's the Grand Central Station. Anybody could have. I would expect a crowd of some kind, some witness to be there, but no. Oh, I know you. I hated you. Oh, you found yesterday's edition of the Daily Dawn in the newspaper rack. What's on the front page? The interview was about immigrants. That sounds familiar. Hey, you're right. We know the woman in the photo. It's Aika Ben Malek, the immigration officer we met while investigating the murder of Ling Chang. So Aika made the front page for our victim's newspaper yesterday, and Vito Pioni did the interview. I agree. We'd better go talk to her about this. Okay. Okay, I think this is supposed to be GPS. It is a GPS. Well done, Katarina. So that broken electrical device you found at the crime scene is actually a GPS system. You're right, it was broken at exactly 11:05 p.m., the time of the murder. So this means this GPS must belong to the killer. And it's indicating Little Italy as their starting point. We better go investigate there, I agree. Oh, but of course, while we investigate Little Italy, Hannah can work on a GPS to get more information out of it. I'll get it to the lab. Okay. Okay, 6 hours. Not gonna be very long. Alright, let's go to Malek. Or Ben Malek is supposed to be. If it is a Pacific-based finest, are you here to defend illegal immigrants again? Because I really don't have time. It's always a pleasure, Miss Ben Malek. Commissioner Katarina is actually investigating the murder of Vito Pioni, editor of the Daily Dawn. We found this article. What? Vito's dead? What terrible news. He was a good man, civic-minded, honorable, strong, manly shoulders. Are you a little bit nervous or what? We were on the same page about the immigrants infesting the city, refusing to integrate, refusing to change. Don't you think his paper exaggerates a little? Yesterday's edition claims that you said the illegal immigrants are responsible for climate change. Well, I must have said that. Vito would never lie about anything. His papers are the only ones telling the truth about immigration. He was perfect. I think I'm beginning to remember why I don't like you. I mean, you're doing your job, but you are very harsh. Little Italy. And when is it going to be Little Croatia someplace? I feel like I'm on a Roman holiday. If we weren't hunting for a cold-blooded murderer, I could sit in a cafe all day here. Maybe just one little biscotti. Well, we can do that after we finish the case. You're right, Katarina. I should keep my eyes on the job and off the Italian treats. Thank God one of us stays professional. Those clues you dug up are definitely connected to the victim. The mobile phone's background shows the Daily Dawn logo. It's locked, but I'm sure it won't be a problem for you. You think that briefcase could be the victim's as well? Oh, I see. It has his initials embossed on it. VP for Vito Pioni. Let's have a look inside. Okay. Let's unlock the phone first. Well, nothing interesting so far. I wish I had your skills, Katarina. You set the bar pretty high unlocking the victim's phone so fast. Great job. I'll get this phone to Hannah for you. She'll have it analyzed in no time at all. Oh, I thought it was going to be one analysis, but I forgot that it could be 3 analyses in chapter 1 in the first few seasons. Oh. 18 hours. Looks like I'm gonna wait longer. Okay, let's look through the briefcase. What do we have here? I saw the picture. Oh, you with somebody who looks like he could be a mafia boss. What is that picture you found in Vitos' briefcase, Katarina? It's all yellow. It must be pretty old. You're right, the photo clearly shows our victim. But who is the other man on the picture? Oh, good idea, Katarina. We should compare this picture with our police files. See if this man has a record. Okay. Given that this is somebody who looks like a mafia boss, maybe he would have a criminal record. You then find new suspect. Wait, why don't you just say his name? Nicely done, Katarina. So the man standing with Vito in that photograph is Eddie Moretti. According to his police file, Mr. Moretti used to be the head of the mafia in Little Italy until Chief Marquis shut down the whole operation a few years ago. Ah, you're not anymore, but who knows? You're right. Why was our victim associating with the mafia? We better go have a talk with Mr. Moretti. Alright, buddy. It is an honor to meet you, Commissioner Katarina. The police's tireless work keeps our streets safe for our women and children. I have much respect. Why do you have so much respect for me even though you used to be a mafia boss? Mr. Moretti, we found an old photograph of you and the late Mr. Vito Pioni together. What was your relationship with the victim? Oh, Vito. We grew up together on the streets of Little Italy. He was my blood brother, my familia. It pains you to see him end in such a disrespectful manner. Oh, so you knew yourself pretty well. So Vito Pioni was close friends with a mafia boss? Mafia? You paid me, child. Have I not been accommodating? There's no more mafia in Little Italy. I'm a humble businessman. That's what you all say. Forgive me. What kind of business are you in? Just business, signora. None of yours. And it was none of Vitus's either. Are you not telling us something? I'll keep an eye on you, buddy. Is there something else on the GPS we found? Katarina, that GPS system you brought me was pretty beat up, but I think the info I gathered will please you. As you noticed, the GPS had recorded the last trip the killer took, from Little Italy to Grand Central Station. I analyzed the speed of the vehicle, the usual routes taken, trying to figure out what kind of car the killer drove, but something wasn't right. Then I got it! The killer wasn't driving a car at all. They were driving a scooter. Oh. Good luck, Katarina. Chasing down a killer on a scooter sure as hell won't be as easy as pizza pie. Lasagna and a scooter? Sounds like we're chasing an Italian. Alright, what about the phone? Your victim's mobile phone was filled with dirt on pretty much everyone in town, Katarina. He also seems to have been addicted to that game with all the sweets. Who knew? Anyway, the last thing Vito did was write a memo to himself. Call HR, have employee number 09836 fired. No one talks to me like that. The thing is, I know that employee number. It belongs to my girlfriend, Heather. Oh. Vito wanted to fire your girlfriend? I guess so. She writes a fashion column at the Daily Dawn, and I really don't know why Vito would want to fire her. She loves that job. We'd better have a talk with Heather about this. Thank you, Hannah. Wait, what? You're not seriously going to suspect Heather, are you? She's my girlfriend. She couldn't have done this. Well, we have to look into everything, so... I understand you're upset, Hannah, but Katarina has to follow up every lead. This is no time to bend the rules. And how many times have I broken the rules to help solve a case? Fine, go. Talk to Heather. You won't find out anything. She's as innocent as any of us. It's all gonna be fine, Hannah. We're just going to talk to her for now. Great to see you again, Commissioner Katarina. But I'm a bit confused. Why have you brought me here? We need to ask you about Vito Pioli. He's been murdered and one of the last things he did was to remind himself to have you fired. He was going to fire me? All I did was talk to him. He was such a sleaze. Made my skin crawl. What are you talking to Vito about? He was going to publish a story about Hannah, all about how she's a computer hacking former anarchist turned lesbian police officer. You know, quality journalism. I went to him and begged him to reconsider this, but he refused. Inner City is a better place without that scum publishing trash about everyone. Alright, so you had a motive. Well, my brother just messaged me. He's not mad, and he'll even send me some cookies by the post. I'm a little sad not to go home, but I'm really happy I was able to stay here to assist you in this investigation, Katarina. So what do we know? Whoever killed Vito Pioni is a big fan of lasagna, and they also drive a scooter. That Taika Ben Malay continues to be a real pleasure to talk to. I wonder what her problem is. Maybe she just needs some love. Then there's Eddie Moretti, the victim's old friend who used to rule over Little Italy as a mafia boss. Vito had interesting relations. And Hannah's girlfriend Heather is somehow mixed in all of this, since our victim was planning to fire her from his newspaper before he died. Commissioner Katarina, there you are. Drop everything. There's a new top priority. What is it? Chief, what's going on? Hannah's disappeared. She's taking her laptop, her Battlestar War figurines, and her cigarettes. She's gone. Oh, why? Alright, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna continue playing in chapter 2. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like to this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!